When making decisions, it is important to be able to differentiate between risks that can be beneficial and those that can be detrimental. If this video helps, don't forget to show your support. Thank you in advance. Taking risks can be a great way to achieve success, but it is essential to carefully consider the potential benefits and drawbacks of any risk before committing to a decision. Taking risks can be advantageous, yet it is important to be mindful of the possible dangers and to be prepared to confront them if they arise. It is essential to weigh the probability of success and the risk of failure before taking any risks, as this will help you make informed decisions and reach desired objectives. Navigating the risks associated with your business or organization is an absolute necessity. Risk management can be a powerful tool when handled correctly, allowing for advantageous outcomes. However, it is important to be aware that risk management can be a complex and lengthy process, and may come with a hefty price tag. Furthermore, the strategies implemented may not be successful, potentially resulting in devastating losses. Therefore, it is essential to carefully weigh the pros and cons of risk management before executing any plans to ensure the best possible outcome. It is essential for us to understand the difference between beneficial and detrimental risk in order to make informed decisions and reach our desired objectives. Taking calculated risks can be beneficial, as it can open up potential rewards and opportunities. On the other hand, inadequate risk management can be disastrous, as it can lead to devastating losses and undesirable outcomes. Therefore, it is important for us to assess the associated risks of any decision before taking action. Unleashing your inner voice and having the courage to express yourself is essential for unlocking new possibilities and creating value in your life. Taking positive risks, such as starting a business, investing in innovative technology, or applying for a new job, can be a highly rewarding journey. However, it is important to remember that risks can also be damaging and lead to losses, so it is essential to carefully consider the potential benefits and drawbacks before taking any chances. If you don't adhere to regulations or have established policies and procedures in place, you could be taking a huge risk. To avoid such dangers and remain secure, it is essential to be aware of the potential consequences of disregarding regulations or not having effective policies and procedures in place. However, it is also worth noting that taking risks can often be beneficial, as it can open up new opportunities and experiences. Are you trying to figure out your risk threshold? Knowing your risk tolerance is an important part of making smart financial decisions, as it can help you pick the investments that are right for you. Let's look at how to uncover your risk tolerance, which can be beneficial in making wise choices about investments. It's important to remember that risk tolerance is not a fixed number, and it can change over time. Additionally, risk tolerance is not the only factor to consider when making financial decisions. Other factors such as your financial goals, the length of time you have to invest, and your understanding of the markets should all be taken into account. Venturing into the unknown can be a daunting prospect, but it is essential for achieving success. It is important to remember that mistakes are inevitable, but the most successful companies are adept at learning from them and turning them into valuable lessons. Before taking any risks, it is essential to carefully weigh the potential risks and rewards. While taking risks can be rewarding, it is important to bear in mind that failure is always a possibility. Therefore, it is important to identify potential risks and devise strategies to mitigate them in order to maximize the potential reward. Gaining Maintaining control over your future is essential for you and your loved ones, and risk management is a fundamental part of that. By taking the initiative to understand the potential risks you and your family may face and taking the necessary steps to reduce them, you can ensure your safety and that of your family. It is essential to consider the potential costs and benefits of risk management, as both can have a considerable impact on your future. While some risks can be managed, others may be too great to take on. It is therefore critical for us to consider the cost of managing risks, as it can be a costly and laborious endeavor. Additionally, it is important for us to capitalize on opportunistic risks, as they can bring about beneficial outcomes for the project. Brainstorming with your team to generate creative ideas for events that could propel your project to success is an effective strategy for achieving success. It is essential to assess each risk, taking into account the probability of it occurring and its potential impact, and to create a log or register of all beneficial risks to monitor them. As a team, you should determine the degree of risk you are willing to take and record in the log which risks will be utilized, shared, increased, and accepted. It is also important to identify the indicators that could signal a beneficial risk event is imminent. To ensure the success of the project, it is essential to vigilantly observe the risk level and the action plan for responding to it, and adjust the plan as necessary. When considering taking risks and exposing ourselves to danger, it is important to be aware of the potential consequences. Weighing the pros and cons of any risk before taking it is essential, and we must be prepared for whatever the results may be. Taking risks can open up new opportunities and experiences, but it is important to be mindful of the potential outcomes. Being in a precarious situation of potential harm is an involuntary position, while taking risks is a voluntary action. Though often viewed as a detriment, taking risks impulsively can be contrasted with the potential rewards of calculated risk-taking. As adults, it is our responsibility to provide assistance, nurture, and safeguard children when they are in danger. At the same time, it is important to encourage them to take risks that can bring about advantageous results. Venturing into the unknown with courage can bring bountiful rewards not only for the individual, but for those around them. Thus, embarking on a journey of beautiful risks can reap bountiful rewards. However, it is essential to consider the potential drawbacks of risk-taking before taking the plunge, as the consequences can be dire. As individuals, we can all benefit from taking risks. We can take risks that do not involve physical danger, such as social and emotional risks. And exploring the potential of risk-taking can help to broaden our understanding, strengthen our resilience, and enable wiser decisions in the future. It is important to consider the potential benefits and drawbacks of any risk before taking it, for while risk-taking can bring about positive outcomes, it can also have disastrous consequences. It is essential to remember that taking risks is not always the most advantageous choice, and it is essential to consider the possible repercussions of any risk before taking it. As a hardworking professional, daring entrepreneur, or creative freelancer, I know it can be daunting to take the leap of faith and explore the unknown. To ensure success and rewards, it is essential for me to weigh the potential risks and rewards of any decision. I must be mindful of the risks associated with leadership failure, such as excessive caution, neglecting to plan and prepare, being too preoccupied, failing to comprehend the other party's perspective, and not recognizing the risk of inaction. Making better choices and decisions can lead to a brighter future, but I must also recognize that there is always a risk involved. As you navigate the complex landscape of risk management, it is essential to thoughtfully reflect on the potential benefits and drawbacks of any risk taken. Investing the effort to consider the risks can help you gain invaluable insights, cultivate resilience, and make wiser choices in the future. By employing the right risk management strategies, you can make decisions that will bring greater success and rewards.